Om Shanti. Today's topic is how to get touching and catching power. Is it this topic? So when I was given this topic, I was thinking whether there is any need for this topic or not. Because we Baba's children are sustained with so many treasures of knowledge. Baba is in front of us. Baba is looking after since morning till night. Baba is holding our hand. Baba is taking us ahead. And every day, Baba gives us so many treasures of knowledge. When everything is very clear to us and whole understanding is in front of us, but why we say how to get touching and catching power? Because there are some certain things which are needed in our practical life. As this morning we were listening Murli, in that Murli, the answer of this question was very clear. Baba said, in the Lokik world, when people celebrate the holy festival, they celebrate the holy festival in 3 ways, 3 days. One is that they burn. Second is that they color. The third is that they celebrate. Baba also mentioned, this belongs to you. And this is the answer for this topic. The first is that we have to burn our old sanskars, our old habits, our old nature, even the understanding of old way. For example, we have become Baba's children. Baba is telling us everything very clearly. Baba is telling us the truth. Baba is telling us the whole map of the whole world. Still, because of our old way of thinking in Bhakti cult, when we remember Baba, our style is like a Bhagat, like a Bhagata, devotee. We keep on begging. We keep on asking. We keep on complaining, Baba, I can't get this. How can I get this? Sometime I have seen some sisters and brothers, when they sit in Baba's remembrance in the morning, and they are sitting in meditation in Amrit Vela, Baba is giving us so much. the waves of power, the waves of light, the waves of might, they all are around us. But what we do, we keep this in our mind. Baba, today you give me this power. I want this power. I want this thing. I want this. You have to give. If you don't give to me, I won't remember you. And how will be my whole day? And how can I do meditation? And how can I listen Baba's Murli? So instead of gaining, instead of taking from Baba, everything is in front of us. So we don't have that realization. And we start talking to Baba like beggars. We start talking to Baba as we are empty. At that time we become like a naughty children. You know, when the naughty children are there, the things are there. He will keep on saying, the things are not there, what should I do? He will throw the things from here to there. So they act in that way. So our nature is like that. What Baba is giving to us, we don't pay attention. We don't have the understanding. I would like to tell you one story. Once what happened, there was one child. He used to remember God very much. And whenever he was walking, all the time he used to walk with Godfather. And when he was coming back, and he used to check on the floor whether the feet of two persons are there on the floor or not. So every day he was enjoying, I'm going with God, we both walk, we both do a talk like that. One day what happened, he got a problem. And instead of having that conscious that God is with me, he became more conscious of the problem. And he was walking and he was looking on the sand. The feet of one person is there. And he checked. He said, "Oh God, you are very selfish. Today I have a problem. You are not coming with me. You are not giving company to me. And what are you doing? This is not the right thing. You are not my friend. You never guide me." So like that, he was complaining, and in the end he started to cry. And God was smiling, laughing, and looking at the child, how innocent he is. So what happened? Then God told him, "You know, where were you?" He said, "You were not with me." God said, "As you are very near to me, as you are very close to me, you are very dear to me, at the time of problem, I don't want to give you more problems. What I do, I take you in my lap. And you were in my lap. And the feet you check, they were the feet of God." So what happens to us? Whenever there is any kind of the situation, any different circumstances, whenever we want to have something in our life, we tell Baba, What Baba does, Baba lifts us, takes us above from all kinds of the problem. But we children are so innocent. We don't have that experience of Baba's company. We don't have that realization. And we keep on looking, what should I do? What should I get the catching power? What Baba is telling to me? What should I do? There is a person, he is struggling with me. So Baba has already explained us. Instead of thinking to get a touching and catching power, first of all, you surrender your mind to Baba. Leave everything unto Baba. Like yesterday Baba was mentioning in the Murli, if you surrender to me, if anything goes wrong, Baba is responsible for that. So Baba says, when you surrender your mind, intellect, your thought to Baba, then it becomes the responsibility of Baba to guide you, to touch you, what to do, and what is going to be happen. If you don't surrender, if you mix your manmat, if you create your own thoughts, that will give you big problem and more problem. Last time I was giving a class. In that class I told one story that is to make you laugh. I would also like to tell you that story. Once what happened, there was one person, he wanted to remember God. He went to his Holy Father, and Holy Father told him, when you remember God, be careful, the monkey should not around you. So what he wanted to tell? Monkey means the five vices, the conscious of vices should not be in your mind. But he did not understand. What he did, whenever he was sitting in God's remembrance, he became very much conscious of that, whether monkey is there or not. Whether monkey is sitting in front of me, the monkey should not come. That will disturb my meditation. That will disturb my bhakti. So instead of becoming God conscious, he became monkey conscious. So Baba also tell us, instead of getting the experience, instead of getting the touching power and catching power, we become over-conscious of touching and catching power. What touching I get today? What I have to catch today? What Baba is giving to me, we are not taking that. We are looking at that, what touching I have to take. Even the Baba gives us any touching, then we start clarifying whether this was right. We will go to the seniors, whether it is right or not, whether I have mixed my manmat, whether this is my thought, whether this is a thought of our seniors. Then they start asking and asking and asking and confusing themselves. Whole day they spend their time in that questions and asking and don't take benefit. So if we want touching and catching power in our life, so we have to keep our mind very clear. No suspicion in self, no doubt in self, no doubt in knowledge, no doubt in Baba, and no doubt in Brahmin family, and no doubt in drama. Sometimes we are very strong in knowledge, and sometimes we start asking questions. And for this, Baba has already mentioned, when you are not getting any answer for any particular question, how the golden age will be established, how the children will be born, so many things, and what language will be there. Like few days ago, Baba was mentioning, there will be another language in the golden age where trans-messenger should go, and who is the intellectual will bring what language is there. So like that. So Baba is telling, but what you have to do it. Pay more attention on self, pay more attention on yoga, and whatever Baba is giving to you, take that first in your life. So Baba says, keep your mind clear. When your mind is clear, then you can get touching power very clearly. If your mind is not clear, though Baba is giving us some touching, though that touching is coming, when that touching comes to our thoughts are weak, our thoughts are negative, our thoughts belong to this world, and they struggle with each other. When they struggle with each other, and then the power is transforms. The rays is transformed. For example, there are two rays, color are there. If you mix both color, so what will be the color of those both? That will change. Neither it will become red, neither it will become green. It will mix. And what you want, that you cannot get. And though we get the touching power, still there is no use of that touching power in our life because we mixed our thoughts. And that is why clarity is needed very much in our life. And then, for achieving the touching power, then Baba says, clear connection is needed. We know there is a light in the lighthouse. We want light in our house, in a particular place. And we have connected the wires. But inside, one wire we have disconnected in a different way, not in a proper way. So what will happen? Either the current won't come. If the current comes, there will be a short circuit. Burned. It will burn. So the touching power is not a simple thing. Touching power is such a biggest thing. And that is such a high thing. Very powerful. And to get that power in our Brahmin life, we need clear connection. And third thing is, Baba says that if we burn our old sanskars, old habits, old nature, how we have to burn all these old sanskars, old habit, old nature, and that is by the power of yoga. As Brahma Baba used to pay lot of attention on remembrance, Brahma Baba was full of all the powers. Shiva was helping at every step. Still he paid lot of attention. What he did? In the night, he used to get up and used to spread the vibrations in the whole world. In the morning, he used to get more and more powers and enjoy the company of Baba. Even during the whole day, at every step, Brahma Baba was talking all the time, Shiv Baba is with me, I am feeding to Shiv Baba, I am feeding to the chariot of Shiv Baba, I am doing this for Baba, this is Baba's task. And he never forgot Shiv Baba. All the time he was remembering Baba. And that was the reason the color of Baba's company, the color of Baba's all the powers, the color of all the virtues were with Brahma Baba. And that was the reason Brahma Baba was getting clear touching, clear catching. So what we do, we remember Baba in installments. Okay, I have to remember whole day 1 hour. So what we do? Okay, 15 minutes in the morning I have done it, and 15 minutes I will do afternoon. Okay, during my work time I will do 15 minutes, and 15 minutes in the evening. So I remember God, I remember Baba only for 1 hour. So we keep on chanting this mantra. I remember Baba 1 hour, I remember Baba 1 hour. See? We don't keep company with Baba. We chant this slogan. We chant this mantra. We keep on counting the remembrance. Remembrance is not to be counted. Remembrance means remember. Remembrance means to enjoy the company of Baba. Remembrance means to enjoy at every step with Baba's love. So what we do, we always keep on saying, oh, I can't remember Baba. How should I remember Baba? Today I did not remember Baba. Today I did not go to Baba's room. Today I did not do this. I have done this mistake. So that means we are far from Baba. We are not close to Baba. We are not enjoying the company of Baba whole day. We enjoy company of Baba for little bit time. So that is the reason when Baba gives us touching, our mind is busy with other things. When Baba is giving us something, we have to catch. And our mind is wandering somewhere else. For example, one ball is coming on the top for you. You have to catch that ball. You have to concentrate on that ball. If your concentration has gone to somewhere else, you will be unable to catch the ball. So Baba says, Baba gives you touching and catching power. You always enjoy Baba's company. Give your hand in the hands of Baba and walk with Baba, talk to Baba, leave everything unto Baba. And another thing, when we have become Baba's children, Baba is giving us so much. We should take the benefit of whatever Baba is giving to us. Baba has given us so much, but we don't have the realization of what Baba has given to us. And whatever Baba tells us how to use this knowledge in a right way or positive way, what we do, we use the knowledge, we use all the powers, we use all our abilities in a reverse way. So when we use all our qualities and powers in a reverse way, instead of going ahead, we start going back. And instead of taking benefit from touching and catching power, we look at others. Why they get this intuition? Why they get this? We are not getting this. I tell you one story about this. Once what happened, there was one man. He was very good artist and he used to make very good statues. And whatever he was making, there was very big name and fame for that person. And people from his city, village, and from nearby villages and places, they used to come and always praise for his task. But the owner of that city, we can say king or the master of that city, whenever he was going to meet him, he never liked that person. He used to tell, what is the reason? Other people, they like me, but he never likes me. He never praises me. What is the reason? And one day he was very much sad. He was sitting in his house, and by chance one other person crossed from his house, and he saw that man is very sad. He asked, what is the reason why you are so sad? And he was not telling. He said, you let me know. I can help you. He said, no one can help me. How can you help me? He said, okay, if I can't help you, but you can let me know. He said, I'm making all these statues. People in my city, village, nearby places, they like me, but my king and master does not like me. He said, you must be thinking wrong for that person. He said, I never had that thought. He said, you must be telling something wrong for that person on his back. He said, no. Then he said, okay, come, I show you something. He went to his house, he said, open the cupboard. He said, I put such a nice marble in my cupboard. And I have kept an expensive marble that when my king will leave the body, I will make statue for that person. Then he said, this is a strange thing, you are doing that. He is alive. And you are thinking when he dies, then I will do this thing. Your thoughts are reaching to him. So instead of making statue for him, why don't you make a statue for his grandfather, for his father? So he made a statue of his father and his grandfather. So when he showed that both statues to him, the king was so happy and he gave so much to him. So why I gave this story? The way of thinking, the way of doing our task, the way we deal in such a way that affects lot on our inner stage in our mind. For example, Baba has given us this yukti to give full stop. Baba has told us to, if something happens, you give a full stop. What we do, instead of we give full stop, we keep on telling others, why don't you give full stop to this thing? So what we do, instead we start telling others. I remember about this point about Dadi Janki. One day, in the beginning of this yajna, Dadi Janki was given the duty to look after the patients. And one day she became sick. Baba said, it is good, you have become sick. Dadi said, why Baba is telling like this? Baba said, why Baba said this? If you don't have the experience of the sickness, you don't know what happens at that time. Instead of serving them, you will all the time keep on telling everyone, remember Baba, you will become all right. Remember Baba, you will become all right. And you won't deal with them with love. You have to serve them with love, patience, with mercy, to take their heart, to give love, to give medicine, and also to remember Baba. When you have that experience, with that experience, you can explain to them. That is why Baba says, you have to use the knowledge in a right way. Not in a reverse gear, not in a reverse way. Whenever Baba uses this knowledge, how Baba uses the knowledge? I was the master of the new world. I am becoming again the master of the new world. But I have to do service. I have to imbibe each and every quality in myself. I have to achieve the stage of perfection. I have to make myself perfect. Then only I can become Shri Narayan. Then only I can become the master. Though the status is clear, though the status is fixed, Still Baba made efforts. We know we are going to the golden age world. Our status, we don't know whether it is fixed or not. According to drama, it is fixed. But we don't make efforts. We don't pay attention. So as Baba always mentions, if you want to have a catching or touching power in yourself, you have to use from time to time 3 bindis or 3 points. One bindi is when something happens that happened according to drama. And now I should not be worried about that. And whatever happened, it happened very good. As it is mentioned in Gita, whatever is finished, that is very good. Whatever is going on, this is better than the past. Whatever will happen, that will be better than the present. So Baba says, if anything happens with you, with any person, with any incident, don't think a lot for that. Don't blame on others. Don't argue. Don't discuss. Don't praise for self, because they did not take advice from me. That is the reason it happened. They don't have understanding. They don't have knowledge. Still they are doing it. Baba says, according to drama, it was there. Forget. We have to take lesson from whatever happened. Then your mind will stop. Otherwise, your mind will keep on wandering, thinking a lot, and your mind will become more confused. And second bindi, what we have to do it, we have to give for self-efforts. Otherwise, what we do, whenever we make efforts, we don't give bindi to self. If you think about yourself, since morning till night, how much work you are doing. In the morning, meditation, then Murli class, then rush to work, then so many people to deal, whole day to think, and then service plan, then next morning do so much. I can see, when I travel to other countries, I see how much hard efforts you are doing, how much work you are doing it. But whether we have that art to give full stop or give bindi or not. I tell you one example which I already mentioned in 1 or 2 places. In the beginning, when I'm staying, since so many years I'm staying in Madhuban, since very beginning, staying in Madhuban, so much physical work, we can say service, doing all the time. And sometimes some sisters and brothers, they ask question from me, when do you do meditation? I do meditation a lot, that's the matter. So one day what happened, in the beginning we were like a little children, and the Adis and Didis, they looked after us very well. And Didi used to pay a lot of attention on us. Every day she used to call me and used to ask what you are doing. And one day she asked me in the night, what you did in the morning, whole day what you did it. I told I have done this, this, this. So much work was there, so I explained. And what are you going to do tomorrow? I said, I will do this and that. She says, whole day you are spending this and that, doing this and that, and tomorrow you are going to do this and that. When will you remember Baba? I said, I will remember. How can you remember Baba? Whole day so much work is in your mind. Your mind is busy with so many things. How can you remember Baba? I said, Didi, I can remember Baba. She said, no. I was surprised what she's saying. She said, okay. She was giving so much love. She said, you sit here in front of me. I said, okay. I sat, and she said, every day, whenever you do any task, even during the whole day, and especially when you go to bed, at that time, you do this practice. Whatever you have done in the whole day, keep your mind light that today's drama is finished now. Tomorrow's drama will start tomorrow. Otherwise, you won't be able to sleep. Otherwise, you won't be able to enjoy Baba's company. If you don't enjoy Baba's company in the morning, your mind will be very heavy. And as soon as you get up, the thought will come, I have to do this, I have to do this. You will start rushing, running, and no experience of Baba's company. So if we do practice of giving full stop to the task, what we have done during the whole day, that will keep your mind light. That will make you light. So when you are light, you are able to get the touching power. You are able to get the catching power. So if we want to have these two powers in our life, we have to keep ourselves light. One way how to keep light ourselves, to keep mind relaxed. In Bhakti cult, we see whenever bhaktas they talk about God, they merge in the love of God. They think God is the biggest thing. God is the highest thing. But we, Baba's children, are so lucky, fortunate. We are sustained in the lap of Baba. So we should have that consciousness. Like today's Murli, it was like that. To enjoy, moj. Happiness is happiness. So we should have that conscious. That Baba is looking after, Baba is sustaining. And secondly, how we have to make light in our mind, not to create these thoughts that though we have become Brahmins, but we don't have so much power, we don't have so much yoga, we don't make so much efforts as other Brahmins are doing. So we unnecessarily create our thoughts. Baba says the race is going on. No one has reached to the destination. All are running. You can run fast. Don't think that man is running fast, I am behind. You can run fast. Don't create such thought, we came so late. These seniors have come in the early time and they have taken a lot of sustenance from Sakar Baba. We have not seen Sakar Baba. How can we make efforts? But you are more lucky because you are getting the butter. Those who came in the beginning, they did so much hard efforts. They made hard efforts for you to give you butter. You are getting more healthy food. You are becoming more strong. You are getting all kinds of the sustenance. You are getting all kinds of the clarity of knowledge. And you know what is going on. No hard effort. Natural lift. Natural gift. Love from all the Brahmin family. So Baba says, never create such kind of thoughts. If you create such kind of thoughts, your mind will become heavy. And when your mind is heavy, you cannot fly, you cannot get the experience, you cannot take best from Baba's knowledge. If your mind is heavy, if something good is in front of you, you will say, what is this? What should I do with this? Sometimes you have seen in your life, when we are tired, physically or mentally, if someone giving us the things of our liking, at that time what we say? Please don't give to me. I'm tired. That person has brought the things of your liking, and you don't like that. So when we are mentally tired, mentally heavy, mind is disturbed with so many thoughts, mind is involved in so many negative thoughts, whether the touching power is coming in front of me, I won't be able to see that touching power. Even Baba is touching me again and again. I will say, what is this? Forget about this. Why? What should I do with this? Sometimes we have seen Baba gives so much touching. At that time our stage is not good. And we say, no, I can't do this. Baba is telling us, go, do this. Something good is there. We say, no, I can't do this. Then what Baba does? Baba himself enters to the body. You know, Baba mentions in the Murli, I see my children, some children are Buddhu. They don't understand. They don't catch what I am telling. They are not understanding. I know this is Baba's task. Baba himself enters and touches to the person who is standing in front of that. So Baba's task will keep on going ahead. Baba wants to make our fortune. That is why he gives us touching. But because of our manmat, because of our low efforts, because of our lack of understanding, we are unable to understand the touching power. We are unable to catch the point of Baba. And instead of catching the point, instead of understanding, we suspect. In the beginning, Baba used to tell that in the beginning of the yajna, because there were so many children in front of Sakar Baba, and each child was different. Each child's background was different. And by seeing the inner stage of each child, Baba has to deal with each and every child in a different way. And those who were strong in knowledge, those who had love for Baba, those who were enjoying company of Baba, they never suspected why Baba is dealing to this person in a different way and to this child in a different way. Those who are full inside, their eye of thought, their eye of mind never wanders. Those who are empty inside, they always expect, they always look at others, they always empty, they always feel they have not achieved anything. They keep on looking at others. So that is why Baba says the whole treasury is open to you. Come, take whatever you want. You take, don't ask. Make yourself so able you can take everything. So what happened, those who were not able to understand, they were suspecting Baba gives so much love to this sister, so much love to that one. They always give chances to this and that one. No chances for me, the services. There is so many chances. Baba says if there is no chance, your mind is with you. You do service with your mind. Do it. Start doing. But those who were not able to understand, they were suspecting. So that is why Baba says, fill yourself with all the powers, fill yourself with all the virtues, fill yourself with all the qualities, love yourself, love the whole Brahmin family. And when you love yourself, whole Brahmin family, you will automatically get love from Baba. And then Baba also says, every day, keep this attention. You have to become like Father, Baap Saman. If we don't make ourselves like Baap Saman, as Baba says, you make someone other to like yourself, whatever weaknesses you have, they will also catch your weaknesses. How Baba did it? Baba knew in the yajna, flowers are there and thorns are there. Baba even loved the thorns. Why he loved the thorns? He knew these thorns are the instrument to keep my child go ahead. If the thorns are not there, my children cannot go ahead. They cannot become strong. And they cannot be protected. So Baba gave more love to the thorns than to the flowers. One day what happened? There was one outside family. Baba used to look after that family very much, used to give so much love to that family. Then one person was standing, he said, why? Baba, why you do so much for that family? Though they are not doing anything. Baba said, you don't know. You know they are not doing anything. But the love, the sustenance which Baba have given to them, whenever anything will happen, they will become cooperative. They will never tell the people, oh, this institution is like that. So Baba knew how to deal with each and every person, how to deal with each and every situation in a positive way, in a loveful way. And that was the reason to deal with different situations in a loveful way, and that was the reason to fill himself. So if we start giving anything, that means we are not giving, we are taking in our life. And for achieving this stage, we have to, I repeat this again, one is that to keep our mind clear, we should have clarity in our thoughts, we should have all the relationships with Baba, clear connection with Baba, no negative thoughts. And when we get this power in our life, sometimes some sisters and brothers, they become over-conscious of that. All the time they will keep on mentioning, I got this touching. Baba told me I have to do this. So Baba never does like this. Baba gives the touching only when there is a different situation. When there is some special task, whenever Baba has to get his work done. Otherwise, during the whole day, Baba touched me, do this, go to this way, do like this. Actually, this is over conscious of this nature. If someone has this kind of nature, that means they have not understood the knowledge. Because Baba is giving knowledge very clearly. Every day Baba is telling us in the Murli. Even Baba has made our senior instruments to give you guidance, to help you at the field of service, to help you going ahead in this path. And Baba also tells, if someone thinks that I am the one alone can do everything, and that is also not a right path. Baba says, this is Brahmin family. You are going to be the ruler of the new world. In the new world, you won't be alone there. The whole family will be there. The whole subject will be there. And in this Brahmin family, why Baba says family? Family means the brothers and sisters. In the path of sannyasi, there is only one person, renunciation. Here we have to understand, we have to adjust, we have to live together, we have to deal with each and everyone, we have to adjust our sanskars, we have to adjust our habits. If someone says, oh, this is my thought touching power, this is my catching power, I have to do this, and Baba says this is the mixturity of Manmat. So Baba gives touching and catching only when there is some special task, sometime for efforts, or sometime for your personal efforts that Baba gives. If something you can't understand, then you can ask to the seniors, Dadi Janki and Dadis, they are more experienced and they can help you at every step. Acha, Om Shanti.